Making a bold move, the town of Bolinas, California, is offering free coronavirus and antibody testing to all of its residents. To better understand how the virus spreads, here now is the scientist behind the study, Dr. Einor Sawyer, University of San Francisco School of Medicine assistant professor. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. First of all, where did you get all those tests?
Well, first of all, I want to point out I'm not the lead on the study. My colleagues in the infectious disease department are, but I was fortunate to play a role in it, being both a Bolinas community member and a physician at UCSF. We were able to access the test because of the partnership with the Academic Medical Center, where they're actually producing their own kits and had capacity so that we weren't taking kits away from the front lines. They also had the capacity to develop and analyze the results. So that was very important to us to find testing that wasn't taking from a needed population.
Where are you in the process, and what do you hope to learn?
Well, this idea of doing a community-wide survey with both types of tests, so the PCR test to understand viral load or current infection, and also an antibody test to assess who might have already been infected. Both of those tests done at once across an entire community was a very unusual type of project to be done. And we have just finished 4 days of drive-through testing and a final day of testing homebound citizens in our community. And we're in the process right now of analyzing all those results.
And, you know, what is it that you think you'll find? I mean, obviously, you want to know how prevalent it was in your community, but do you think that you're representative of a larger sample? I mean, are you around an area that was particularly exposed either by any of the cruise ships or any of the early transmissions that came along, or was there a reason this community was of particular interest?
Well, it was partly because there was a willingness and people stepped forward. We've been hearing the echo for the need for community-wide testing as the only safe way out of this epidemic. While we currently don't have a vaccine or validated or evidence-based treatments, the only way to safely move through this is to understand how it's transmitted and stop those transmissions. And that really comes back to the need for community-wide testing. We didn't see the government stepping up rapidly in a way to build in that infrastructure or that funding for the community-wide testing. So individuals in the community, 2 individuals in particular, felt like, how can we make this happen? Can we demonstrate this could be done? What meaning can we get out of it for individuals, for the community, the county, but also then by partnering with the university, how can we feed into that knowledge base that could help stop this global pandemic? So it was really a partnership of several different sectors that came together to make this happen. And ultimately, hopefully, there will be local meeting, there'll be county meeting and statewide meeting, but also the idea of what's a model? How can this be done? How can this be replicated across different communities? Our community does have particular high risk. Our median age is over 60. We have socioeconomic disadvantaged population. Quite a few are homeless, and we have minorities in our population. So yes, we did have a high risk exposure. Uniquely, we're rurally located and off a main highway. So that gave an interesting population to test for the university. They're also doing a sister study where they're studying a population in a dense urban environment in what's called the Mission District of San Francisco. So looking at 2 different populations, but trying to understand the presence of a virus currently at the infection level, and also could people have been exposed and infected previously by doing the antibody test as well.
Dr. Sawyer, that's really fascinating. I hope you'll come back when you have your results and share what you've learned. We appreciate your time. Thank you. Connell.